On this episode of the show, I talk about what happens if the other driver that hits you in a car accident does not have car insurance. Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of the Ask a Lawyer show. I'm your host, Christopher Small, and I'm excited to be here with you today talking about more legal lawyery stuff, right? And as always, what I'm doing here is I'm answering questions that you guys are asking. Before we get to that, I have no news. Typically, I will give you a little something that's going on. Pretty boring at the office right now. Not much is going on. I'm just excited to kind of dive into this question. I think it's something that people are always worried about, people are concerned about. I think well, before we get there, let's preview the question, right? So, Fred asks, what if the other driver didn't have insurance? Great question. This is something that you need to be worried about, honestly, if you are in the state of Washington, because I think we are the 10th most non-insured driving state around for whatever reason. No idea why that is, but it happens a lot. So you need to be prepared in case you get in an accident with somebody that doesn't have any insurance. And the process for handling something like that is really quite easy if you are prepared. So the first thing that you want to do is contact your insurance company, obviously. Let them know that you've been involved in an accident so that your coverage can begin to take hold. If you've done a couple things right, then it won't be a big problem at all. It'll be taken care of. You won't have a ding on your insurance or anything like that. It'll all be handled. The first thing that you want to make sure that you have that can be put into place is called PIP, Personal Injury Protection. Okay, this type of insurance is something that you have that allows you to pay for your medical bills right away, regardless of fault, regardless of anything. It will pay your medical bills immediately. And that's great, because if you don't have this, then you run the risk of having to pay out of pocket or do a whole bunch of other stuff that you really don't want to do. So PIP kicks in first, and it is what will take care of your medical bills right away. The second thing that you want to have is uninsured motorist coverage, okay? And uninsured motorist coverage is exactly what it sounds like. It protects you if you get hit by somebody that doesn't have any insurance. And you can buy pretty much as much of this kind of insurance as you want. Typically, the suggestion is to buy exactly what you have. So if you have like 100, 300 coverage, that's what you want to get for your uninsured motorist coverage. That way you're covering yourself just as much as you're covering somebody else if you should get involved in an accident. And what this coverage does is, if the other person is deemed not to be covered by insurance, then your own insurance company will pay out of this policy. Now, are you paying a little bit more per month for this coverage? Yes, you are. But like I said, in Washington State, in anywhere, you really are running the risk of being hit by someone that doesn't have insurance. Because let's be honest too, look, who are the people that are driving like crazy out there? Typically people that aren't that responsible, and those people don't have insurance, okay? Two critical things to remember though about these two types of coverage. First, you can opt out of these, okay? So if you aren't sure if you have opted out or not, you need to call your insurance company today and opt back in, okay? You have to sign a very specific form that says you've opted out, but insurance companies typically want you to opt out, because then it's less coverage that they have to pay, right? It's less money out of their pocket if you are hurt by somebody else. So they aren't benefited when you get this coverage, so they want to kick it. The other thing that you want to check and just see what the limits are on what you have, okay? Because it's critical. All right, so that's what happens if you get hit by an uninsured motorist. You have to hope that you have the coverage to take care of it. You may want to go after the person to get money out of their pocket, but 9 times out of 10, they don't have insurance because they don't have a lot of money, and you can't. They're what the old saying, right? You can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. That means you can't squeeze money out of somebody that doesn't have any money. All right, broke people are going to be broke. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have questions, email me, Chris@emeraldcitylawgroup.com, you can call 206-973-0407. You can also go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Emerald City Law Group, and ask a question there. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to answer your question.